Wepa, how are you guys? Welcome back to the next video. So I'm gonna be doing my face, and I'm gonna use mostly high end. The only thing I'm using is blush from Juvia's Place, and then I'm using the powder from Amuse, the Smoothie Skin Baking Powder that I used in the last video. And talking about the last video, I did another haul for Dollar Tree, and guess what? I forgot. I was telling you in the video, there was something that I'm looking for. She got a beauty blender, y'all. And it's soft, but it's also dense at the same time. So we're gonna try her today. And then as far as the brushes, it's gonna be my brushes, Becca & Co. They're available on eBay right now because the website, again, we're working on that. It comes with 8 brushes for your, you have your kabuki. For your foundation, it comes with the powder brush. It comes with the bronzer brush, the angled. This is the powder brush. They're all synthetic, cruelty-free. This is your highlighter brush. It comes with a pretty cool, like, doe foot. Not doe foot, but it has a flatter end, so you can really pack in the color and blend at the same time. Your flat shader, your pencil brush, and then you have your blender. They're really nice quality. So let's get started. I'm gonna use Too Faced Born This Way. This is the original. I also have the matte. This is in the color Sand. But I'm gonna first put my primer on, which is gonna be the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimized Pores. I hope everybody had a great day. I just did an eyebrow tutorial. I've only started, I used to do my eyebrows all the time and I was like so good at it. Then I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it. And now I've been doing it more and more. So I'm trying to get, sometimes I do them thicker, sometimes I do them thinner. It depends on what I want to do. That's why I haven't microbladed them, because I have really thin hair as well as thin eyebrow hair and lashes. I think I'm the only one out of the kids, because my sisters have thick, long hair. Their daughters have thick, long hair, and I'm over here, please, begging for something. So we'll do this. We'll use a beauty blender. I'm gonna put some in the back of my hand. It's pretty chilly out today. I live in Connecticut. Wait, look at this thing. Today felt like that kind of chill where it's crisp, where it kind of feels like, it's gonna snow, kind of cold. Because we haven't seen snow yet. Some frost and maybe some flurries, but nothing has snowed yet. Some people are like, don't curse, don't curse. But we live in New England. It happens. We like the snow. I love, I do love tropical, but I think I'm so used to being in New England that I like the fact that we can have 4 seasons, not stuck with just one, and we get to experience them all. I get like older folks, moving down south for the winter because, their bones hurt and things like that. I get that. But for me, I just feel like I miss it so much, like seeing snow and things like that. Seeing the fall. I love fall. And the color changes of the leaves and the trees. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is soft but dense. Sort of like a mix between, do I want to say the Elf, the like fuchsia, really good one, and like a cheap dollar hard one. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a mixture, but it's not bad. It really isn't. When it blended, it could, so can't complain, can't complain. I'm gonna do a haul video probably tomorrow showing all the stuff I got like individually. I'll use this in a second. I'm gonna use now the concealer. So this one is gonna be the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. And this one is in, so this is the ultra creamy one, not the regular Tarte, which is matte. This is 34S Medium Sand. This one I don't go all around because it has a lot of coverage. Que cute. Mira, mira, que cute. Let's see. Work went good today, except my first patient is a wound, right? So I was like, okay, it's a wound, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. I get there, he has a PICC line, which is fine, but he asks me, are you gonna change it? I'm like, no, it was changed according to my records here. He's like, no, it's all blooded. I'm like, it's all bloody. So then he shows me, and it's like the whole area. If you guys know what a PICC line is, it's like a central line. They're all different, central, midline, but it goes down into the chest. Sometimes it goes into the, oh my gosh, superior vena cava, I think it is. Don't quote me and don't judge me, because right now I'm tired. But he has it, and so you have a line, and then you have the lumens that come down. He has two. So the whole area right here, literally the whole thing, was drenched in blood. And I'm like, oh, what the heck happened there? Because that never happens. So I was like, what? He's like, yeah, sometimes it happens to me. I'm like, I don't know how. I don't know if he yanked it or what happened. So I was like, immediately like, oh, I'm worried. What if he pulled it out and now I don't have, like, I was gonna flush it. And I'm like, oh gosh. I said, let me just do your wound. Let's get all this done first. I did his vitals, took care of him, whatever. Then did everything, because when you handle this, it's sterile. So I had to get my sterile gloves on, mask, his mask. So I'm getting it out. And I've never seen this, but it actually had like clots, long little clots just all over the place. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I cleaned it all out, put everything back in place, I then flush with my normal saline, and then you finish with heparin. That's another thing. If you guys are nurses or caregivers who access the ports or the PICC lines and things, never flush after you put heparin. Never flush, because the heparin has to sit there to make sure that the line stays without blood clots or clotting, because when you go to push, it starts not being able to function, and then the patient has to then go into the hospital again, get it removed, put a new one in. So flush, heparin, I say lock it, and so on. But yeah, so I spent like an hour and 15 minutes in his home. It's supposed to be a 15-minute visit, because then I had to go find everything, and he was, sleeping in and out. So I had to go find everything in the boxes and make sure it's all. So yeah, and then that was fine. Second patient was fine. And then my third one ended up there for another like hour or two, because the wife needed some assistance, because she's also needs help. And of course, I clocked the patient out, but I stayed and helped her out. Nothing that's you can't do. You're allowed to help. So yeah, I was like, but that was my day. But the morning I was like, oh, what? Don't you love it, right? When you think you're gonna have a smooth, and then you call your patients, right? When the morning, for us here, you call your patient in the morning, give them a time that you're coming in, and I do it usually it's 2 hour window, but I do a 1 hour window sometimes. So I did my hour window, and I was in there for so long. I said, oh my god, I gotta call the next patient, let them know. So I went outside and I called the next patient, and I'm like, hi, I'm so sorry. This is Rebecca, the nurse. And the daughter was like, oh no, it's okay. I figured something must happen because, you did confirm with us. And I said, I'm so sorry. I said, no, don't worry, take your time. And they were so lovely. And they had the daughter paints. They do those little paintings, sip and paint or whatever it's called. And the mom, I didn't know painted, which is my patient. A beautiful, I kept looking at the wall, I'm like, this is such a beautiful painting. It was of a blue jay, like on a tree limb with like snow, but absolutely beautiful. I'm like, this is stunning. And she was like, I did that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like the detail, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love my job. Sorry, I'm always gonna talk about it because it's my life. It's my life. Okay, so let's do bronzer. We're gonna do the Jaclyn Hill Buns Out. Suns out, buns out. Tell me where that's from, if you got kids. If I can open it. Gotcha. I'm gonna use my angle brush. This one packs a punch, so it's not like the other one I use. Ooh, where you been? Oh, in the sun. I've been basking in the winter sun. I have to go like this with my left hand, even though I can't do barely nothing. Look at it. All right, y'all. What time is it? It's gonna be time to get this papa, saco de papa, sack of potatoes. We're gonna try to get it down. This over here. Now we're gonna go to Juvia's Place. I'm gonna still use the same brush. Let me just dab it off. Ain't nothing on there, but that's okay. So I'm using the Blush Rouge Volume 6. What's this one? Orange. So let's see what. I know that she's always pigmented, so let's try the. Mira que linda. Wepa, wepa. Look at that. So pretty, so pretty. I always go up the tempo. It's just my preference. And I do always the nose. You guys do however you guys want to do it. Ain't no SWAT team coming to get you. She's pretty. Let's do the highlight. For the highlight, I'm going to do the Ofra Good To Go palette. This one that I showed last video. I'm going to go with probably this one, maybe dip into that one. So I have the fan brush. Makeup is about fun, guys. It's not about judging. I mean, unless you do this as a, you know, competition or whatever, don't take it serious. You can always wash it off. It's not a big deal. So I just used just this one, the bottom one. Where am I going? To light up the sky, baby. That's where we're going. Huh? Look at this. Let me get some little hairs. I'm gonna do just a little bit of the Amuse powder. Just in these areas. It's so soft. I always do the ears because I have my hair up. Then for my eyes, I'm going to use a soft glam from Anastasia Beverly Hills. For the brush, I was going to do it. This is what she looks like. I'm thinking about using the dark color Mulberry. This one. I haven't done black. One day I will. So I'm going to do Mulberry and most likely... Ooh, that's a debate. Maybe bronze as the lid shade. We'll see. Or should I do the whole thing matte? Let's see. So I'm gonna use my brush, and it's the one that's kind of tapered at the bottom. And get my little trustier. I almost went into the black. blender. Let's use Tempera or Tempera, this one. Nice. Yes, I'm on top of an air hockey table. Once I get everything organized here, I'll have the regular vanity I have. Don't judge me. We gotta make do with what we have. Just reintroducing the mulberry shade. My lips are dry. You can always use translucent powder as well to blend. Let me try using my packing brush. Usually I like to use my fingers. All matter. And so we'll do bronzed. Let's see. All pretty. Wetting the brush does help in some instances, depending on what shadow you're using, or shimmer. And you can also make it look like you cut your crease by just going up. I go above because I have hooded eyes. Slightly, or whatever you want to call it. Because they're not too bad. Nice. It's a beautiful color. I've noticed that I have a lot of Huda Beauty makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, and I've noticed, I thought it was just me because of the way my creepy eyelids are. So I thought, no, let's say blessed, okay? That it was just me, and it gets so textured But I did somebody else's makeup. My boyfriend's, oh my Lord, I have a husband. My son's girlfriend's makeup, and she's 21. And it was real creepy. I said, oh, so it's not just me. That's what I figured out. Okay, it's not just me. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to use her shimmers. Cause the pigment's there, but it just gets so creepy. I mean, unless I wanna go for like, you know, a lizard look, reptilian, you know, I'm in. But other than that, if I wanna look regular, I can't use her shimmers. But everything else is good, don't get me wrong. She got some solid products. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the mulberry. Just do this, blends it out. You can also do a darker shimmer right there in between, because shimmers blend a lot better than mattes. But today I'm just doing it simple. I switched my trays last night. My appointment's on, I think, the 15th. So I'm on my, this is tray 17. So they're a little stiffer. Every time you switch them, the first day or two, they're a little stiffer until your teeth start to move into place. And then it gets softer. Go back with my blender brush. For the inner corner, let's do what's fairy? Fairy. So this is fairy, this is glistening. So I think we'll do glistening. Wet the brush, wet the brush. Sometimes I do put it on my eye, the brow bone. I haven't been doing that for a long time. I used to do it all the time. I go in and out of doing things, I think like everybody else. I'm not any different. She's pretty. Let me just clean this off. And then I'm gonna use dry it up so that I can use it on them eyes. I'm gonna do the mulberry, and then I'll probably do the orange soda, which is popular in most of her. This one right here. Nice. Trying not to make the face, but it's hard. So let's do that. And orange soda. Alright, let's see for lips. So I have this Colourpop. I bought this a long time ago. They have a bunch of lipsticks, all kinds, you know, whether it's I like their, what is it, X, matte X. Those are real matte. But this is a combination of different mattes. You have regular, there's a lip primer. Oh, there's a matte X right here. We have a red matte X. We have a pinkish nudie. I think I'm gonna go red. So this is Love Life Matte X. Look at that. I'm not gonna line my lips. If you hear wind, it's just the heater. So pretty. I'm going to use setting spray, which is going to be the Urban Decay All Nighter. Mascara, I have Lancôme Hypnose Drama. This is the kind of one it has. This one's pretty good. It's really good. Making sure my trees aren't red. And if you ever get mascara on you, just wait till it dries and just use the spoolie of the brow pencil. Or even some kits come with just spoolies. Yeah, this one's really good. Caught myself. Look at that. Don't worry, we will fix that. Perfect example. what happens. You got baby, little baby lashes. Keep sticking out. I'll let that dry. I got some powder on my nose. Get it off. Perfect. All right, guys, this is it. Your final look. Have a great night. Sleep well.